Live here at 11 o'clock, our determined winter. It is non-stop, and right now, first out of the gate at 11, already some of you watching us tonight have had strong bursts of snow, dropping some good amounts of accumulating snow on your streets and neighborhoods. The other really big, serious deal we're watching for you tonight is that wind chill factor, and what a factor it is for tonight and in the morning. Hello, everybody, on this wintry February night. I'm Doug Proffitt. Glad you were with us. Our chief meteorologist, Ben Pine, is eager to get right to it. And Ben, I know the snow is clipping fast through parts of Kentuckiana.
It is. It's kind of feast or famine, Doug. We're seeing some areas that have had almost no snow, and then other areas we're starting to see the roads cover up a little bit. Just got this picture in from Josh Elmore here, northern Hardin County, Vine Grove, Kentucky. That's the Joe Prather. Starting to see a little bit of a coating on the roads there where we've had some bands of some steadier snow. But much of southern Indiana hasn't seen a whole lot, except for Harrison County has had some decent snow. So this is why we're going to see kind of some spotty school closings or virtual learning for tomorrow, as we're not seeing a whole lot here. And again, in southern Indiana, we've had some little batches move through Louisville, a little bit steadier now off to the east through Shelby County down into Spencer County. And then I would say the heaviest snow rates so far tonight have been in Meade County, eastern Breck, and western Hardin County, and now moving down towards eastern Grayson County, where you might see up to an inch of snowfall. So inch or less across the area. Winter weather advisory continues until 7 a.m. And on top of that, we have a cold weather advisory. Could see wind chills down to around 0 or even sub-zero for a little while out the door tomorrow morning. So a few of these flurries and light snow showers fading off to the east out the door tomorrow morning. It's just brutal cold out there. Painfully chilly in the afternoon, highs in the upper teens and lower 20s, more than 20 degrees below normal for this time of the year, and also wind chills in the single digits and teens. And that's where we are right now. It feels like 6 in Hardinsburg, 7 in LaGrange. So really bundle up if you have to be outside early tomorrow morning or limit your time outdoors. Very cold over the next couple of days, but there's some good news. We've got some drier weather on the way and eventually some much warmer weather coming up in the 7-day.
All right, Ben, thank you very much. Don't forget your pets. Bring them inside. And also, whenever we get this cold, it is certainly tough for anyone to be outside. Already during this new winter storm, we learned that 2 homeless people in Louisville died from hypothermia this week. WHAS11 Night Team's Alex Dieterer and photojournalist Aspen Hester found out that the group called Louisville Outreach for the Unsheltered has 5 teams out every day this week to make sure that number doesn't grow.
A filled cafeteria at St. Vincent de Paul. A warm meal and a safe place to stay for the houseless community in the dangerous, freezing cold temperatures.
We definitely have a lot more folks walking up and asking what the services are, and that's why I'm really glad we have our staff here 24/7 at the men's shelters.
Outside these doors,
it's been an extraordinarily busy week.
The elements have proved to be fatal, something Executive Director of Louisville Outreach for the Unsheltered, David Smiley, has seen firsthand.
There's anxiety and there's fear amongst the unhoused community.
Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear confirmed 2 houseless people in Jefferson County, a man and a woman, died this week from hypothermia.
We all work together. We all talk to each other and try and cover as much ground and utilize our resources as best we can. But when we know that we can't get to someone or we can't find someone, and then we see these deaths, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking.
The difference between life and death for someone living outdoors, Smiley says, are supplies.
The last 2-3 weeks, we've gone through almost 800 blankets.
And when Louisville Outreach asked their city for help, Louisville showed up.
All of the blankets in the trailer were donated today, and more donations are accepted when it's under 23 degrees here at Beargrass Church from 4:30 to 6.
People are just trying to get our folks enough things to ensure their safety and their health.
Our mission is to house, feed, and support those in need with compassion and dignity. It's pretty simple.
Helping hands across the county.
Anytime we lose life, it's a tragedy, and it's something that is preventable. That's why I show up every day, try to make sure that we can make a difference in this community whenever people do have a need.
To keep more tragedy from striking in the dangerous weather. In Louisville, Alex Dieterer, the WHAS11 Night Team, on your side.
And now all new tonight to the double threat we've been dealing with, snow and flooding. Hoosiers who live not far from downtown Louisville are still dealing with flooded homes and closed roads. WHAS11 Night Team's Clarice Shaley and photojournalist Emma Gefter are in Utica, Indiana, not far from the East End Bridge.
Well, I think we're always concerned.
Sandbags block the entrance of this riverside home in Utica, Indiana. The Ohio River is blocking Upper River Road 20 minutes east of downtown Louisville.
That is very normal.
keeping an eye on the river hour by hour just in case.
There's a couple of dips on the road up there where the water comes up. And then when you go up to the Conservation Club up there even farther, it's, there's that usually floods there as well.
They're watching reports on river levels.
Right about 27.4 right now, and we still got a ways to go, and it says it's going to be cresting sometime tomorrow at about 28.4. So, and then it's going to come down rather quickly.
Jeffersonville's Riverside Acres off Utica Pike. Riverview Drive is underwater. The homes are their own islands.
For the last few years, I haven't seen it get to this level at all.
Across southern Indiana, there's no telling where the river ends in New Albany and the Riverfront Park begins. Here in New Albany on East Water Street, the river has basically made its way into the street, seeping into the playground here, and has come up as far as to almost be in that trash can.
It gets deeper and deeper the further you go down there. Light poles are way over our head, and they're about to be submerged over there too. I think it's pretty cool.
Flooding isn't a scary thought for everyone.
This flood wall does a great job of keeping everyone dry.
But Hoosiers keep a close watch.
2011, it came up to 31 feet, which is right here where we're standing. So, so history says it all.
Yeah. Flooding is just to be expected when living along the Ohio River. Reporting in southern Indiana, Clarice Shaley, the WHAS 11 night team on your side.
And there you have it, the look at New Albany and Utica tonight. By the way, in February of 2018, Utica was hit hard by devastating Ohio River flooding. Parts of the town were swallowed by water, and boats were the only way to get around. Now's a great time, by the way, to download the free WHAS 11 app. We'll send you updates right to your cell phone. You can follow the snow on our live Max HD radar anytime and watch WHAS 11 newscasts live. Download the free WHAS 11 app. All new right now tonight, take a look at the stunning new transformation of the last open space at Churchill Downs. The track sending out these photos to us at 4:30 this afternoon. A new major construction project that will fill up the once wild and easy to get into infield with private suites and some upgraded ticket prices. Churchill says it improves the experience for the general admission fan. Well, the historic Derby track at Churchill Downs revealing 3 large projects in both the interior and exterior of the South End property. These projects will reshape the infield while also adding more overhead cover, improvements to viewing the track, and hospitality experiences. WHAS 11 night teams Jose Alonso and photojournalist Levi Hammer show you what's to come.
Churchill Downs has revealed the construction of 3 major projects around the iconic track, with each one looking to open within the next 3 derbies. Take a look from the WHAS 11 archive. Derby coverage from May 1980, Derby 106. This is the infield scene people still talk about, wall-to-wall fans, and a huge party. But now, Churchill Downs Incorporated plans to redesign the grassy landscape with a lot of concrete and buildings. It's called the Infield General Admission Project, which will include 3 permanent buildings and upgraded ticket prices for rooftop views and other options. From across the track into the Lucky Horseshoe neighborhood, Nova Jackson has noticed the commotion.
They come in at 6 o'clock in the mornings. I knew they was doing construction, but I didn't know what it was.
The signs of progress in plain sight when you drive around the venue. I also showed Miss Jackson this rendering of the conservatory project, which aims to replace the temporary suites lined up at the home stretch of the track and offer premium experiences.
I'm thinking it's going to be different because it looks like they took some of the seating down and their infield's not going to be as big as it was from the looks of this.
Lastly, the Sky Project, which will change the exterior of the venue with a 5-story structure.
It's history. It'll be something to see. Seen a lot of changes in the last 56 years.
Jackson has lived that history. In the neighborhood, you'll see signs enticing you to park near the track, but also warning of where not to park. Jackson's backyard has been a welcoming one, and if you're curious on how much she's charging to park.
Only thing I will tell you, when we started parking 56 years ago, we charged $2 a car. That was 56 years ago.
Visible changes have left the gate, and the once infamous infield, as you can see, will be transformed end to end, positioned right up to the first turn. It's a 3-year stretch until construction crosses the finish line. In Louisville, Jose Alonso, WHAS 11 night team on your side.
Well, the infield is certainly eye-catching, but we want to let you know that Churchill Downs also revealed several infrastructure improvements today. They plan to create a new underground tunnel to the infield and improve the backside staples as well. To see all of the major plans just revealed today, head to our website, WHAS11.com. Local leaders are now reacting to Yum Brand's decision to move the Kentucky Fried Chicken headquarters out of Kentucky, out of Louisville to Plano, Texas. Today, we followed up with the Republican Metro Council member who called the company now Texas Fried Chicken.
We don't get this right, and we continue to see this trend of businesses moving out. I can tell you the future for the citizens of Louisville is horrible.
Anthony Piagentini writing on social media, blasting Yum Brand's move, saying, let's find companies that want to be here and support them, end quote. Piagentini, a Republican and businessman, says Louisville and Kentucky overall have too many regulations that turn businesses away. This isn't the first time Kentucky's best-known company, by the way, has left the state. It was former governor and businessman, the late John Y. Brown Jr., who bought Kentucky Fried Chicken from the Colonel and then moved it back to Louisville from Nashville, where it then launched into one of the largest fast food chains in the world.
My dad was a great salesman, and he couldn't have had a better partner than Colonel Sanders. It's a sad day, historic moment for Kentucky business, but it's been an incredible run.
That's John Y. Brown's son, John Y. Brown Jr. there, being held by the Colonel as a little boy. He tells us the brand will always be a Kentucky story despite the move. Yum Brands says the move is to create better collaboration among its brands and employees that are already based in Texas.